Imagine if we could snag a key piece from a division rival. That's right, the rumor mill is blazing hot. The team might be eyeing a game-changing strategic move. Which position are we looking at? One that would take this offense to nearly unstoppable levels. But just how real is this desire to steal talent? And that's not all, because the next opponent is coming in stronger than expected. A Philadelphia offensive line powerhouse, someone who's been out of the game, looks set to return just in time to face our defense. That's right, a comeback that could completely shift the tone of Thursday's matchup. Finally, words from a legend. A former Eagles quarterback hasn't stopped singing the praises of our young quarterback, even calling him the best rookie he's seen in years. What if the Commanders had the chance to steal just one player from the Eagles? I'm asking you, who do you think that player would be? Well, I'll tell you this. That player would be none other than A.J. Brown. Just imagine it for a moment, that incredible receiver in our offense alongside Terry McLaurin. We'd be talking about an explosive offense. Why A.J. Brown? Well, think about it. Brown already has 28 receptions, 553 yards, and 3 touchdowns in just 6 games this season. And he's done it while dealing with a hamstring injury that's kept him out of a few games. Still, this guy is a beast. His average is over 19 yards per catch, and he's already racked up 23 first downs. How many NFL teams can say they have a guy who guarantees almost 20 yards every time he touches the ball? Very few. Now, let me ask you this. Who in this league could defend an offense with McLaurin and Brown as the primary targets? The answer is almost nobody. This is the kind of player who doesn't just add talent, but completely changes the dynamic of the team. With Jaden Daniels as quarterback and weapons like Luke McCaffrey, Zach Ertz, and Austin Eckler, A.J. Brown would be the piece that would take our offense to the next level. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm saying we've got a strong team, an offense that has proven its worth, but if we could add Brown, we'd be talking about a whole new level of play. But here's the thing, and I want you to listen closely, the Commanders have the opportunity to take back control of the NFC East. We know the Eagles are at the top with their 7-2 record, but we've already swept the Giants in our division. Now, it's our turn to prove what we're made of against a much tougher rival. Do you think the Commanders can land a knockout blow and take that spot? I believe we can, but it's not going to be easy. So, Commanders fans, I'll leave this on the table. If we had someone like A.J. Brown on the team, would it change our chances of winning on Thursday? What do you think? The Eagles' offense seems to be getting a key piece back just in time to face Washington, and that changes the game significantly. This isn't just any return. We're talking about the potential return of offensive tackle Jordan Mailata, a giant who could fortify their line like a wall. Mailata has been out for 4 games, and despite that, the Eagles have won every single one. Now, if this giant comes back, what does that mean for our guys? I believe it cranks up the pressure on our defense, especially on our star linebacker, Dante Fowler Jr., who has a history of matchups against Mailata. And Fowler has made it clear, he's huge. Super huge. There's no doubt about it, right? But will it be enough to just recognize the magnitude of the challenge? Now, let me ask you, is our defense ready to face one of the most respected left tackles in the league? Fowler says he studied Mailata well, along with the backup Fred Johnson, who's been covering his spot these past few weeks. But this isn't just about studying, it's about answering on the field. I believe that to beat the Eagles, we need more than just analysis, we need action and precise execution. Because if Mailata is back, our Commanders are going to have to elevate their game even more. Fowler has been a warrior this season, racking up 8.5 sacks, the best performance of his career since 2019. So, what can we expect this Thursday? Fowler has had some good matchups with the Eagles, but the question here is, will it be enough? It's not just about sacks, it's about dominating them, breaking that offensive line down, not giving them a second to breathe. And I ask you, fans, do you trust that the Commanders' defense will be able to stop an offensive line reinforced with Mailata? Or do you think we'll need to adjust our strategy? Did you hear that, Commanders Nation? Ron Jaworski, the legendary former Eagles quarterback, says our Jaden Daniels is the best rookie QB he's ever seen. And Jaworski is no joke, folks. He played in this league for 17 years and knows talent when he sees it. So when he talks about Daniels like that, you know we've got something special on our hands. Now, I gotta ask you, is Daniels really the best rookie of all time? Because honestly, I think Jaworski might be laying it on a bit thick. Let's not forget, he was an Eagle. But you gotta admit, Daniels has done some phenomenal things this season. His poise in the pocket, his accuracy on both deep and short throws, his ability to read defenses, it's like he's in his 10th year, not his first. And look, I'm telling you this, the numbers don't lie. The Commanders are 7-3, with offensive stats in the top 5. When was the last time we said that with pride? Daniels has transformed this team, and I'm not afraid to say it. But here's the big question, is this just the beginning? Because here comes the real test. Thursday we're up against the Eagles in an epic showdown. It's the most anticipated game of the season in the NFC. If Daniels can lead the Commanders and snag a win against those Eagles, friends, what are we gonna say? That we not only have the best rookie, but a legit MVP contender in his first year? I don't want to sound dramatic, but I think we're witnessing something special. And Jaworski also mentioned something that doesn't show up in the stats, the way Daniels enjoys every second on the field. He plays with a smile, and that energy is contagious to his teammates. This team is fired up, it looks different, it feels different. I'll tell you this, that kind of leadership is rare, and for someone so young, it's just impressive. But the real question is, can he keep it up when the pressure is at its highest this Thursday? Because that's what makes great players truly great. So, fans, I want to know, do you agree with Jaworski? Do you think Jaden Daniels is the best rookie we've seen in years? Drop your comments and arguments below. I want to hear them. I want to know if you also think Daniels is the savior our team needed. Attention, Commanders fans! Here's something to think about. Do you really believe having someone like A.J. Brown on the team would change our chances of winning this Thursday's game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know how you see that impact on the field. And now, I'm asking the whole Commanders family, do you have confidence that our defense can hold up against an offensive line bolstered by a dominant player like Mailata? Or do you think we need to adjust our strategy to make a real difference? Share your vision on how we'll tackle this challenge. Finally, I want to hear from you, loyal fans. Do you agree with Jaworski about Jaden Daniels? Do you think he's the best rookie we've seen in a long time? This is the moment to make your voice heard and join in on this passionate conversation. Join this amazing community, this family where we share daily news, analysis, and the love for this team. Don't miss a single video, subscribe, and be a part of this passion. And remember, hail to the Redskins!